President Trump now is releasing a new travel ban with different components to it that's structured differently because of the attacks that took place against the first travel ban through the federal court system. And one federal judge even overruled it as being unconstitutional. But what this really is nothing more than an Islamic travel ban on Muslims from Muslim countries. And I find it very ironic that no country that had a Trump hotel in it was a part of that travel ban, in spite of those countries being plagued by serious terrorism and hostile radical groups.
Wait a minute, hold on. This refiguring of the travel ban needed to be done. I think that President Trump realized that the way this was released originally was not the right thing to do. And I think that when he released it again, he did it the correct way. Instead of him doing it kind of, sitting in the White House and exposing all of this, and most people didn't know, those higher ups certainly did. Now it is being done correctly through the press. We're learning a little bit more before he makes the actual speech, and that's good.
There is nothing correct about discrimination against a religion. There is nothing correct of attacking one religion and prefacing one over another.
Terrorism.
No, he wanted to ban the Muslims in the first one and said show priority to in preference to the Christians.
No.
This is nothing more than a con game.
Why
he did say that.
No,
he said show preference to the Christians because they're being slaughtered and attacked in some of those Muslim countries. And they are, but he wanted to show one preference over another. This man has religious bigotry all in the so-called travel ban because he's anti-Muslim.
Iraq is back. I have my questions about that. But the President Trump opened the door for Iraq. They're not on that list anymore. And there's plenty of Muslim countries, Quanell, that can come in and out of the United States with the proper visas. There's no problem.
It is hypocrisy to put Iraq back on the list now and to take them off the travel ban when ISIS was founded and started in Iraq. Their home base is in Iraq. So how can you now put them off the list and invite them to come on in?
Well, you would have to ask President Trump.
And hypocrisy,
You would have to ask the president what exactly took place. There was a lot of discussion with Iraq exactly about that. So the discussions apparently got to the point where President Trump and those that are around him decided that it was okay for Iraq to be off of that list.
I think
the other countries should remain.
I think he has no clue how to really be a world leader. And as my grandmother used to say, he doesn't know his behind from a hole in the ground. This man is leading that administration straight to hell in a rocket ship. He needs to have somebody around him to tell, hey, stop tweeting so much. Listen to your advisors and stop going off half-cocked with people around you, not even knowing what you're going to say.
What's interesting is you say that, but our stock market is as high as it's ever been in history. You've got people that are working now that weren't working before. You've got all of these great things going on in the United States. All of this good, but you just try to make it and turn into mud.
But, Matt, are we willing to take economic prosperity and trash the U.S. Constitution at the same time? I don't think so.
Well, certainly not, Quanell, but none of that is taking place.
No.